I don't necessarily think that they're your shitty members. I think that they took what you gave them, right? So I don't think it's fair to cast blame on the member because who wouldn't take that deal? Like who wouldn't negotiate down and then take a lower price point? Like why would you like
Of
what
course.
that is not logical. Like I don't know anybody that would really do that. I would absolutely take the lower price point if I was just like, hey, would you mind if I pay 50%? You're like, absolutely. And I'm like, okay. I mean, I don't want to pay 100%. I'm more than willing to, but I don't necessarily want to. So I think this is the gym owners, but this all goes back to real understanding what you do because a lot of the issues that you just talked about, they do become a problem in the gym, but it's not their fault. It's our fault for letting them skip the process. And it's
Well,
like you
that's
get
my
what
point.
you
Your
get. Yeah,
patience.
right. You get what you tolerate. And when you let people skip the process or you let people create an offering that you don't offer so that to sell them that, then you create these very weird inconsistencies. And as much as you would like to think that they're not going to tell somebody, they're definitely going to tell somebody that they're not paying because they're going to do exactly what I just told you. Be like, listen, he'll probably give you a deal because I suckered him. And then you could get a deal too. And this is the kind of the negative feedback loop where it's tough to get out of that. And the way you get out of that is I have to establish what it is that I do. And then I have to be willing to tell people no. And I'm fully aware that this is very difficult to do if you are running, a couple hundred dollar loss every month and you really would like to see that break even point. You will stay there forever though if you continue this cycle.
Yeah, because not only are you not bringing in as much as you should be, but retention is going to go down. You're going to lose a lot of those people long term, or you're the box owner that wakes up one day and you're like, man, I just don't like this place anymore. Well, you're letting in a bunch of people that you aren't your brand heroes. They're not the people you open this box for. And even if they are those people, you're creating this behavior within them that allows them to question just about everything you do because from day one it's like having kids, right? If idle threats, right? Like, oh, if you don't do this you're gonna go to your room, and then you never send them to their room.
Right.
They
That's
know
how you
they can
get
get away
shitty
with
kids.
it. And then you're gonna sell t-shirts and they'll be like, hey, t-shirts are usually only $20. I'll give you $20. Or hey, if I buy 3 bags of protein, can I get it cheaper? Or I have another friend that wants to come in. Can they come in for a month free to check it out? Like all of those things, as I'm saying them, are things I truly heard. And I'm sure you've
Or
heard,
have
and I'm sure,
done.
yeah, or done exactly. But it all starts from that first moment.
And again, we love to use the four agreements. Be impeccable with your word, right? This is your word to you, to the business, to your members that are already there. And when you let people start violating that, this is when the culture thing breaks down. This is when the community thing doesn't work anymore because there is no value to your word at that point. Like if the price is the price, then it's the price. And if it's not, then what you need to do is change the price, right? The old adage of like, hey, what's the price on the website? And then we go pop the hood on this thing, and literally nobody in the gym pays that price. I'm like,
Mhm.
that is a breakdown in your word to yourself and to the rest of the community because everybody looks at it and they're like, oh yeah, nobody actually pays that price. Like that is a significant problem. That is a cultural problem that you will have to really get sorted out. And it starts by setting the line in the sand, understanding that it should be value based, not just arbitrarily made up. And then I have to deliver on that. And I have to be willing to hold the line. I have to be willing to say, no, no, the principle around why we designed it this way is this. And I'm not coming off of that because I know what the repercussions are of that because you might be living that right now. We're just like, hey, people don't stay and they get mad when we cancel. So then I fold when they cancel and I don't charge them when they should get charged and I let them out of the agreement or whatever it's going to be because XYZ. And I'm not saying you shouldn't break the rules. My guidance to everybody is just like, if you as a person are like, hey, the right thing to do here is to break the rules, then break the rules. They're your rules. But if you feel bullied or pressured into breaking the rules, then you should absolutely not break the rules.